Next at 5 o'clock, Ward Weaver is headed to court tomorrow. A gunman on the loose in Maryland murdering innocent people while they're doing their everyday activities. And Lily, she's tamed down a little, but boy, did she pack a punch.
Guests of the Oprah Winfrey Show stay at the all-suite Omni Hotel, located in the heart of Chicago's Magnificent Mile. Closed captioning provided by the maker of the following product.
There's a reason we call it Merry Maids.
From KGW, where the news comes first. This is Northwest News Channel 8 at 5.
If anyone deserves the death penalty, Chris is definitely one of those people.
He's accused of murdering his wife and their 3 children. But tonight, hear why the family of Mary Jane Longo may not support the death penalty in this case. Hello, I'm Laurel Porter, in tonight for Tracy Berry.
And I'm Joe Donlin. It is a story you'll see only on 8, and we'll get to that in just a minute. First, though, at 5, late developments in the Ward Weaver case. He will be in court tomorrow and will likely face formal charges for the murders of Ashley Pond and Miranda Gaddis. It appears a grand jury has indicted Weaver, and News Channel 8's Kylie Boshi is live at the Clackamas County Courthouse tonight. Kyle?
Joe, Ward Weaver is scheduled to appear in court at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Prosecutors are expected to formally charge him with murder. In this written statement, Clackamas County prosecutors confirm Ward Weaver is set to be in court Friday afternoon. For the past week and a half, prosecutors have presented evidence before a grand jury seeking an indictment against Weaver for the murders of Miranda Gaddis and Ashley Pond. Legal experts point out criminal charges can be added or subtracted even after a grand jury returns an indictment.
No, it can be changed. An amended indictment can take place, but the grand jury is likely to have to be recalled to consider it again.
The indictment will not be released until after Weaver appears in court. According to court officials, Weaver will appear by video, not in person. He's now in jail on unrelated rape charges. Back to you.
Kylie Boshi live in Oregon City for us tonight. Thank you. Mary Jane Longo's sister says she's undecided on whether she can support the death penalty in the case against Christian Longo. News Channel 8's John Flick is live in the newsroom with a story you'll see only on 8. John?
Well, Laurel, Mary Jane's sister sat through the last 2 days of testimony. We talked with her this morning before she went back to Michigan. We talked about the death penalty and her brother-in-law, now an accused killer.
I have no joy when I think about them, because it's all bad. I think about what he did.
Mary Jane Longo's sister, Penny Dupie. For 2 days, she sat behind Christian Longo, her brother-in-law, listening to pretrial testimony. She says several times she made eye contact with him.
I want him to look at my face, and I want him to see her.
Longo is charged with killing Mary Jane and their 3 children, Zachary, Sadie, and Madison, and dumping their bodies in coastal waters. Yes. Testimony showed Longo allegedly killed his family because he had been shunned by the Jehovah's Witnesses after getting in trouble with the law. FBI agent Daniel Clegg testified that Longo confessed to him.
He told me I sent him to a better place.
Is sending someone to a better place, isn't that supposed to be a loving thing? I don't see love in anything he did.
Penny struggles with why it happened and how. She calls Mary Jane a tender person devoted to her kids and obedient to her husband. But despite the charges against Longo, Penny isn't sure she can support the death penalty being sought in the case.
I don't know if it's going to make a difference whether or not Chris gets the death penalty. Will it give some people satisfaction? Perhaps. But how much harder is this going to be on our family?
She worries about a long appeals process and as a result never receiving Mary Jane's personal items that are being held as evidence.
If I never see Chris again, he doesn't mean anything to me.
Mostly, she doesn't want anyone to forget the family she lost. Now, Penny did want to talk face-to-face with Christian Longo, but jail officials could not work it out this time. That meeting should happen at a future hearing, though. Longo's attorneys are trying to get this week's testimony thrown out of an upcoming trial. They've also approached the DA's office about possible settlement talks. A trial is tentatively set for February 3rd. Laurel?
Thank you, John. He's a convicted serial killer in Spokane. Now a Tacoma jury says Robert Yates should be sentenced to death. It took the jury just 1 day to decide if Yates should be sentenced to death or life in prison. He admitted killing the 2 Tacoma area women 4 to 5 years ago. He's already serving 408 years in prison.
Lily slammed ashore as a hurricane, bringing winds, rains, and even twisters. And tonight, Lily has tamed down to a tropical storm, but not before she hit hard on the Louisiana coastline. News Channel 8's Jim Douglas is live tonight in Dulac with more. Jim?
Depending upon where you are, the problem is either wind or water, and here in Dulac, the problem is water, way too much of it. There's a bayou on one side, there's a lake on the other side, and for miles here along this street, there's nothing but flooded out houses. The water is still rising from the storm surge slowly. They're not sure how high it's going to get. They say they haven't seen this kind of water since Hurricane Andrew, and this, they say, is much worse. Now, the eye of the storm actually crossed about 80 miles west of here, and the little town of New Iberia, I should say. It was about dawn when the winds came up and the lights went out in New Iberia. Lily had arrived. Huey Daigle met her on his shrimp boat. Why are you staying out here, Huey?
Just to watch my boat. That's my livelihood. If I lose my boat, I don't have anything.
The boat seemed to survive okay, but heavily wooded neighborhoods were especially vulnerable to 70 and 80 mile an hour gusts of wind.
When we realized just how much it started to lean and the ground, visually you could see it rising, we knew we had to get out of that house and grab our Dalmatian.
Those who rode out the storm say they're glad they stayed behind. But considering all the damage from this Category 2 hurricane, they shudder to think what would have happened had Lily remained a Category 4.